Time to make some lunch meat for $3.99 a pound as opposed to the $9 to $12 a pound in the grocery store. Let me show you how. We're gonna start with a roast and seasonings of choice, whatever seasoning you want. It could just be salt and pepper, whatever seasoning. I am going to be using up some Chicago steak seasoning that I got with coupons when I coupon shopped, which was a long time ago. So let's just get going. Set your oven to 325 and put it in. About 23 minutes for every pound, and then just start checking it just before the time is up to see if it's at the temperature internally that you like for your type of steak, rare, medium rare, whatever. Let's not overthink it. It's going to be cut up into little thin pieces. Okay, so it is time to start slicing up the roast. This roast has been in the back of my refrigerator, which is the coldest part, almost like a freezer. It's still not fixed. It smells amazing. It has an awful lot of fat on it. Don't worry about it. We're going to use that. That's like free food to us. So this morning I had to cut into it, and because I needed lunch meat for my husband. So today, this afternoon, we are going to hook it up to the, we're going to slice it. Ooh, it's going to be so cool. And then I'll show you how I package it. Okay, everything is going to get filthy. So just count on having to wash everything. Now this is how thin it is. If you want it thinner, totally can make it thinner. I think this is actually a really good thickness for us. I feel like I can work for Costco now. Like, yeah, I have lunch meat making skills. Focus, focus. It makes a mess. We are going to clean it up now. No worry. This is where I am going to use reusable Ziploc bags or reusable zipper bags, and we're going to portion out 1 week's worth of lunch meat in each bag. This is that moment that if you knew me and you saw this mess, you would be going, oh my gosh, how are you surviving? And I'm like, barely holding on, but I'm gonna make it because I don't like messes. So this is about 1 week's worth of lunch meat for us, or for my husband. So when I make his lunch, I portion everything out into 1 week sections. So this roast was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 weeks of lunch meat. That's not bad for 16 bucks, right? It had a lot of fat on it. It had one whole section of fat. And you know what? I'm not even worried about it because my husband loves that stuff and he'll look at it going, ooh, flavor, right? And if I was like not in a hurry, we would have made this on a weekend and he would have barbecued it, or he would have done something long and slow or whatever to it. But because I'm the one doing it, this is how I did it. I'm gonna get this all packaged up, and then I'll show you how I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator, because you know, you can't write on these bags. I don't know if you know that or not, but like they're reusable. So you like literally can't write on them. I have figured that out. This is actually, I'm gonna figure something out with this. The mess is just driving me nuts. So the rest of this week's lunch meat went in here along with all of the scraps. And I'm gonna start making a wheat berry salad, and I'm gonna make the scraps into a wheat berry salad tomorrow, because that sounds like a really cool thing to be munching on for me while he has his roast beef sandwich. And this is how I package it for my freezer. I have everything double wrapped in reusable bags, zipper bags. I have one Ziploc gallon bag that I have put everything in. I have labeled it. I can reuse all of these over and over and over again. And there you go. It's double wrapped also, so it's better for the freezer. I'm going to put this in the freezer. I got the rest of this week's in the refrigerator. On Sunday, I can just take one out, stick it in the refrigerator, and come the next morning, it will be perfect for me to use. There you go. Now you know what I know. I still got to clean up the mess that's sitting next to me, and it's driving me nuts. Oh, sometimes things just are messy. Sometimes life is just messy. I wish it wasn't. Now you know what I know. So $16 for that roast. You do know we just made a week's worth of lunch meat for $3.20. May not be perfect meat, but it will keep us fed.